sense what you get projected work instead of having cocktail.
Lavish ones. You know, some of the solutions.
Considered to be the or even though, help you set up a neighborhood so easily. That's very important.
Well, the calendar says February 13th, and that means it's the day before the holiday of love. But what if you don't have someone to spend Valentine's Day with this year? Well, that describes you. Don't get down, get around, and start loving yourself. Joining us now is Beth Tiger. She's a life coach, speaker, and author of Rising from the Ashes of Divorce. And we welcome you to Ebru today. This is your first time here.
Yes, it is. Thanks for having me.
Well, let's talk about Valentine's Day because I think it's on a lot of people's minds right now. Some people are not going to have a significant other. What do you tell people?
Well, I really encourage people to still celebrate the holiday because I think Valentine's Day is a celebration of love in all of its forms. So I think it really begins with loving yourself first anyway. So if you're alone, there's a lot of great things that you can do.
All right, so let's talk about some of the things that you can do. I mean, I guess you could buy yourself some flowers or really treat yourself to something, I guess.
Yeah, I think first of all, it's important to consider all of the love that you already have. If you don't have a romantic partner, chances are you have other people that you love and that love you right back.
So like expressing gratitude to yourself and I guess being appreciative of the things that you have?
Exactly, but I think also treating yourself the way you might treat somebody who is a significant other to you. Spend a day at the spa. That's a fun thing to do.
Well, let's talk about your book, Rising from the Ashes of Divorce. And in this book, you also talk about loving yourself and why that's so important.
Well, I don't think that you can be in an intimate partnership if you're looking for somebody to make you whole. You have to enter it whole, and that's the reason why we have a lot of divorce. I think there's so much emphasis put on somebody else making us happy, and that has to start from within.
So talk to me about what it means to be flying solo. I know that's a big key word in your book as well.
It is. I think that inside or outside of relationships, you want to be happy and whole and content within yourself. And so you want to be able to fly solo even if you're in a romantic partnership. So you want to have a whole life. Friends that you enjoy, hobbies that you feel passionately about. You have to know what your values are, so that you're not making compromises.
And I know that you also talk in the book about forgiving people and letting go of the past. And after all, if you take a look at February is the #1 month, believe it or not, even though it's Valentine's Day, the #1 month for divorces because people often wait till after the holidays. And it's also, with more than 50% of people being divorced, a lot of people obviously are in this tough spot. So why do you tell people that forgiveness is so key?
Because bitterness is very unattractive. I always tell people, don't let the past make you bitter. Let it make you better. So it's important to let go of the things of the past so you don't have one foot back there, so you can move forward. So forgiveness is that tool that I use with my clients, and it's something that you have to practice so that they can move forward into the next new positive relationships in their life.
What if you don't forgive and you get stuck in a bad place? I mean, what are the ramifications of that?
Well, again, I think bitterness kind of eats away. It erodes at your self-esteem. It's isolating. When you feel bitter, you look at the world as with the cup half empty instead of the cup half full.
So right now with Valentine's Day, look at the cup half full.
Absolutely.
Treat yourself.
Amen.
Anything else that you can tell us about that?
I really think it's important to celebrate love in all of its forms. I think many of us will find that we're really not alone on Valentine's Day. We may not have a romantic partner, but we do have other people to love and to receive love from.
Sure, it's parents, it's children, there's a lot of, it's even friends.
Exactly, it's the person in the coffee shop. You can give love tomorrow to everybody. You can extend friendship and goodwill.
Now, I know you have a website, and if anybody wants to know more about Rising from the Ashes of Divorce, if you can just let us know where they can find you, Beth.
www.bethtiger.com.
That's pretty easy. Listen, terrific talking to you.
You too.
We hope you come back to Ebru today. Always great to see you.
I would love that.
Thanks so much, Beth.
Thank you.